I would assume.
Thompson mid,
but
Snapfire.
It is not. They're gonna... Oh, they're running it. Okay. So Whitemon, yeah. Whitemon is on the Sven. 9 class is on the TV. Oh boy, here we go. The full-on flex. Laners expected to be doing, running at fights and doing things. And you have someone else who's farming to secure the late game. So yeah, I do agree that it suits better on mid lane. There are some other downsides though.
Well, Ramses.
Committing the blood grenades.
There's a nice waveform to kind of dodge the God's Rebuke and go over it while keeping pressure on Ramses and 9 class, who are both pretty low right now.
Actually, Rubik is swinging by now to take the bottom water rune. Ooh. And that's going to deny the bottom refill here for Thompson. So he has to walk base. That's the only play.
That's painful. Oh, on bottom lane. There we go. Pure gets first blood. Kills of XXS because the Rubik went to get the water rune.
Yeah, the Rubik was there, so he had to take it. Couldn't hold it. And the mid, we see a swap to the TB.
Okay. 9 class pops his wand, stays alive, and they turn back onto DY. Whitemon and Xingqiu also arriving from the right-hand side. And this is after the active rune spawn. This is 6 minutes 30 we're getting moves into mid. Try and Warcry under the tower with a Storm Hammer. And there we go. The icicle kisses out of Mortimer. Lifted under tower, but not going to die. It seems pretty okay against Xingqiu and DY, who both come in here trying to recuperate their losses.
Takes the Wisdom Rune and heads back base.
And the aggression continues mid. Thompson and Whitemon, yeah, they stuck around, knowing that DY is kind of left alone to his own devices here. Attempts to stomp, but Thompson on a killing spree. 3 of the 4 kills coming out of this mid lane. Snapfire, but the Brewmaster and Eventual Spirit, they'll get a stun, a swap, and a double kill for XM.
Ooh, what a huge way to come back to the lane. Gets 2 kills quickly here.
Right, it's like, yeah, Morphling's farming up top, so is Mars, but bottom lane Tower's dead. Xingqiu looking worse for wear as well as this Dragon Knight Terrorblade combo, dishing out some serious damage. Not quite able to kill the Rubik off, but still exerting their control over this bottom part of the map. Now they've brought Brew in from XG side as well, though, so a swap into this arena, counteracting the move of XM. Catches out the mid-Venge, and the Brewmaster just wasn't ready for this. Didn't split, didn't go for any plays. Is 9 class also going to survive?
He's not gotten anything for it. Mid-blink. Mortimer's.
Rubik. Good swap. Has kept Xingqiu alive. The most important hero and player on your team, the Xingqiu Rubik, survives the onslaught as they defend their mid-tier 1. 0. Well, Venge, reflected, stunned, and dead. Well, that happened quickly. Illusion from XM is there to try and swap back and Earth Splitter down the Mars with a Primal Split and a Cyclone on the DK. They've claimed the life of Ramses. Pure. Oh, inside this arena, the cleave on the Brewlings. Pure are just destroying them. XXS is dead. Rubik in trouble. Where's the damage from Extreme Gaming? He's trying to come in here from Arme. The Morphlings joined. The BKB Dragon Knight now starting to run out of gas. So Extreme bring the Morphling in. They lose 3. They get 1. Tundra really dictating the pace of play here, though.
He is getting close to getting caught here.
Yeah, Whitemon's there with Ramses. Plenty of stuns for him. Missing the spear, though. Hang on a second. Stolen spear with a swap back in. Gleipnir comes to kill off the ET with the Mortimer's Kisses. Pure into the backlines aiming for the Rubik. Xingqiu focused and killed. 2 supports down, and XM might be in trouble as well. Spear this time connecting perfectly. They'll take down Avenge and her Illusion.
It looked like they could maybe turn that around, started out decently, but it turns out to be a disaster. Instead, losing 3 heroes now. That's not the way back into the game.
At least he doesn't have... Oh, swap on 9 class. There we go. Way back into things. As they get a kill and maybe a tier 1 tower mid. I think he might just die. They'll try.
Oh God,
that's an arena. That is an arena from Ramses. Straight up double kill. XM and Xingqiu blown up. Arme's in the back lines, but... That's a pos 5 Sven with Warcry on, and the Morphling does absolutely nothing. He turns onto the DK now. Sunder's there from 9 class, back to full HP. ET with a Spirit, trying to stomp them up. A triple kill, though, as Arme's blown up. Ramses comes in and clears them out. Extreme Gaming being routed here as they are on the run. XXS, a cookie forward from Thompson, who now arrives on the scene of the crime to take another name.
Just making it look so damn easy. Ramses with the crisp initiation there.
So then the Venge didn't have a platform to jump off of.
He has a Skadi on the DK now too. Every time I click him, man, there's another full item in there.
From where?
Yeah, he just pulls it out of somewhere, man. I don't know. He's never died this game. Pure is a farmer.
It's Arme, yeah, twin gating bottom. He's pushed out top wave. A swap on the DK. Oh, Pure He's dragged back in, but an arena's here from Ramses, catching up XM. DY trying to hold them back, but this pure Dragon Knight is just unstoppable. He's got 5 seconds left on Aegis. Maybe now this is their chance, but a forced staff and a cookie back gets him away from danger. He does have his BKB as well. Aegis gets claimed, and he's back to full. No way of stopping him, as Topson does get cycloned. Cancels his TP. Finding the Snapfire is a nice pick-off here.
That is huge that they get something. Don't just get completely destroyed.
Animations. I'll jump in onto XM. Perfect initiation again from Ramses. Topson with the covering fire, blowing up the Venge. And the illusion looks pretty dead as well. Silenced up, so he can't even swap back. Can't run, can't hide. Dead for 45. I know she's on the left-hand side. And Pure comes in from the northern side. Kisses in the arena again. It's great from Ramses to kill the Venge. Primal split going to come to an end. XXS has to expend it just to stay alive. Whitemon finally dies. A kill for Extreme Gaming in a 2-for-1 trade, but Ame is being annihilated.
All the cores are down.
That just might be it. They just call GG after that. No morphling for 75 seconds. You kill, like, that's Extreme Gaming's first kill in like 20 minutes. You know, killing Sven and then losing the fight and probably just losing the game. Hit tier 4s. What are you doing hitting tier 3 mid and barracks, boys? Let's get this over and done with.
Yeah,
put them to bed.
I'm curious why they haven't called it yet, so they're just gonna go and say, okay, throne.
We'll call it for you. The aggressive GG through action. Action's louder than words. And here is Tundra on the verge. In game 1, the TB, low HP, Sunder's ready, but he's being controlled up. 9 class dead, but the throne, of course, exposed, cold, out in the open, just being clicked by the BKB cores. And game 1 is over. Tundra take the victory.
Tundra playing so decisively there. 0 deaths on this carry. DK Pure is keeping a phenomenal record throughout this tournament. Faces Void coming in from Tundra here. Pure on the Void. Not a hero we get played that often, but interesting to see what he's going to bring to the table here. Creeps are going to be dying in random locations.
And Shinkyu up top, though. Dead to this Jakiro Faces Void, who hit level 2. Get the move forward onto the Hoodwink. Kill him off. And dead even between them. But a kill up top, potentially. Blood grenade after Bushwhack. Take one down. DY dead. Shinkyu might be falling here. Yeah, Pure going to slap him with the mace. XXS still keeping that pressure on, though. Getting that chip harassment into Pure's Void.
Yeah, meanwhile, Ogre went down bottom to the combination of Spearbreaker and the Darkseer. Just
a quick TP top from 9 class here, forcing a swashbuckle out of XXS. Ice Path cuts him off at the pass, and with a dual breath, Whitemon will help secure a kill for himself. Actually, Pure does not get the last hit.
Yeah, you gotta help yourself before you can help your friends. That's how you support.
And down goes the Hoodwink. Timeout's back to safety. And the Wisdom Rune you're mentioning. 9 class and Topson both here, while DY on the opposing side of the map going to try and steal the Dire one. But who's over there? It's Whitemon with an Ice Path, so double Wisdom Rune for Tundra. Again, it's just all these little victories paying off big time, as Topson's going to come across and get a freebie kill on the Ogre.
Oh, that's so big. Nice plays from Topson here, activating, and also Whitemon stepping behind the trees, using the Ice Path. That was a really good secure.
Oh, they've also caught Ame. Ramses and Whitemon have paired up to do a tremendous amount of damage. Sven's cleared out by Topson. XXS is rolling in, trying to make a meal of this fight down south as they bring XM and Shinkyu across, looking at Ramses and the Spearbreaker of 9 class, but he pops the mech, turns the fight back into the SF. The wall illusion crushes him as Whitemon grabs another kill. 9 class will finally die here, as Ogre and Pango pair up to take him out, but 2 massive core kills. As the speed at which they play now as well, they know they are in the lead.
Timed charge.
Advantage is theirs. Blood in the water, and Tundra, a bunch of sharks hunting Ame, taking him down. 11 minutes in, it's 2-10, a 5k lead for Tundra. This should be a massive kill for them. That's big for Extreme. 800 gold into their pockets.
That's what you need. You need to have rotations with the 2 supports and 1 of the cores.
The double bounties. No, Pure. Time walks off all the damage, though. DY grabs a double bounty. And a charge is coming in here from 9 class across the map in towards the Hoodwink. Let's see if Shinkyu can get down to low ground with a sharpshooter. He can't stop this, though. Bushwhack's still on cooldown. Maybe now he can hold them back. He's caught up with another strike and the damage from Ramses.
Just way too much damage coming in. SF trying to do some pushing mid during this, but even right now, the Watcher is taken. Ogre gonna die on mid lane again. This ward on the lane is devastating them. Whitemon has been on point with the ward game.
Fair enough.
5-1 and 5 on the Jakiro.
And there's a macro pilot trying to kill off the Pango. Requiem comes out, sending 9 class back, and they do take him down. Spirit Breaker's out of there. Kind of knowing Requiem was being channeled, it felt like. Oh, down the bottom.
He may have hinted that he had vision there, but...
XXS trying to roll up. Rolling Thunder, bouncing around in the sauna. Now he's crashing into this Faceless Void, but he's kind of stuck down here. Charged by the Spirit Breaker, but he's got Swashbuckle at the ready. 9 class. That's a bit deep. Oh, quite far in, but they go in with a Time Walk. Chrono catching the SF with a wall on him, and XM in trouble with a stolen Requiem thrown in his face. He's dead. DY in trouble too, but this Faceless Void Time Walks off the remainder of the damage as Arme, well, he's finally joined a fray here. 17 minutes in, he slices 9 class down. They need more. They desperately need more. Thompson could be a juicy kill for them, and DY setting it up with a Fire Blast. Ignite. The follow-through's not coming, though. They've lost XXS in the meantime, and Arme's like, screw this. I'm going back to farming, boys. You've got the Sven, you've got the SF, you've got the minus armor with an Ogre, but XM, oh, he's going to walk it right into 4 of them. Tundra with a Macropire vacuum, kill the SF, and DY is done for. A double kill for Ramses. Well, he's done the most damage this game as well. 13,000 out the Rubik. As Extreme Gaming, well, the only person that can kill these past few minutes has been the Spirit Breaker, who very often finds himself behind enemy lines. Can we see the net worth graph? Is it just a straight line from minute 4 until minute 24?
Oh, they're on Rubik.
Oh, hang on. Requiem onto the Rubik. XM, he's being charged up, and he got the final raise out in time. Thompson down for this massive ice path with the Macropire, burning and freezing them both at the same time. Shinkyu and XM, they'll both die. Time dilation comes in from Pure as well to try and chase off to the left, but there's no more targets to be found.
Oh, that was brutal to watch. They just could not get out of the lava. But I don't know if he's gonna get any value out of it here, trying to catch people.
All right, now DY. No escape from this. Unless, maybe, perchance, a glimmer and a runaway, but he's gonna die. The Sven will come in though. Good lift up. I'll try and save 9 class with a telekinesis Force Staff now. Stuns onto the Sven, dragging him around with the telekinesis as XXS arrives with the Rolling Thunder, but it feels like the decision has already been made to try and run away and escape. Chrono, the Faceless Void, he's coming here, catching up to Arme and bringing down the Sven. Jinkyu in trouble now as well as XXS in the ice path, stunned up, caught out, lifted, dragged back into the waiting arms of Pure, who just wallops him with a triple kill. They've spotted him. They know.
Yeah,
and there's Ramses. A vacuum wall, force the BKB early out of XM. Faceless Void, he time walks forward, the Nether Strike comes out, and XM, he's just being focused down here, but a great Requiem turnaround play onto Pure, BKB time walk. Oh man, that was close. Pure survives, barely turning this fight around as it was almost great for Extreme. XM dead, a double kill for Pure, nothing goes their way. The good old days.
SF is working on an Aghanim Scepter, by the way. That's the defense plan here. He will sell his bottle and get Aghanim Scepter and then big ulti.
This is some good control on the Faceless Void. Rolling Thunder, Perma stunning him, but a Force Staff and a Time Walk gets Pure out of their grasps. 9 class though. He's stuck up on the high ground, being walloped by the Sven, lifted down. Chrono is here, the Pango and the Hoodwink both caught up. The Sven dragged back into it as well. The stolen Rolling Thunder crashed him up the high ground, but Pure, he's dying. First life gone, Arme's dead though.
The ulti?
A minute and a half as XM winds up the Requiem, tries to kill the Void, doesn't time it perfectly, and Pure's just going to time walk off all the damage. A nice path back in by Whitemont. Should secure them a kill on DY here as they're 2 heroes down. Tier 3 wide open, and Tundra looking to cruise here with a Game 2 victory.
And a celebratory ulti by the Rubik from the low ground. Actually, his cooldown is absurd. 40-second cooldown Requiem. Gonna have it soon again.
Another bit of catch and poke on the Void. Half HP. Raises in, but a time walk again. Safety for him, while Ramses into the backlines with a vacuum to kind of combo break the move from Extreme.
They're even getting out and getting themselves a Tormentor. Charges coming in though. They know this.
In we go. In we go. Ramses is here with a Macropire for good measure. They've killed up Shinkyu, buys back immediately. I mean, this looked like it should have been bigger, honestly. They trade out 1 for 1. Ramses' godlike streak is gone. Thompson, Requiem down. Wymont's dead as well. Extreme Gaming strike back.
And now they're chasing, but Spirit Breaker already out. Huge for Extreme though. He saw them on mid though. He saw that they cleared the creep wave. They know.
Whitemont Gleipnir stunned. Jakiro dead. 9 class charges in onto the Sven. The Rolling Thunder Requiem on the high ground. The faces Void in trouble. They've got Pure. He's dead. Taking down the Void. Arme's on the tail of 9 class now. The Spirit Breaker getting turned into roast beef. He's gone with a double kill for Arme. Roshan time for Extreme Gaming. The comeback is on, Waga. Is that Extreme moving out of their base without a smoke?
Yeah, they're going for it. Spirit Breaker is sitting around.
He's rolling up.
Jules.
There we go. Sent skywards. His BKB and charge, though. Gets the distance down to low ground. It looks like he's safe for now. Tundra still up on the high ground in that bottom jungle, looking for some form of reinitiation. Extreme not giving them a target to jump.
Spirit Breaker again. Happy to be firsts.
Arme. He's bonked around here. Pure chronos him, but he got off the BKB. The Sven tanking through the Macropyre. Ice Path turns around, hits into Pure. Good damage to begin with, but he's been punched and controlled. There's a chrono again into the back onto the SF. XM caught. Can he get out of this with the Requiem? No, not quite. He's down. Pure still alive. And XXS with Arme. They're going to turn and kill 9 class. That's the thing. That was chrono and refresher for an SF buyback. Definitely had to utilize a fair amount of their arsenal to kill him. And Sven, well, he's straight up high ground in behind enemy lines. Arme, he dragged one around with a harpoon, but he's being bonked around by this nether strike. Arme's gone far too deep here. 1v5. He's staying alive, but there's no way he's going to survive this onslaught of damage. Oh, no, dead with buyback and XM. Oh, Ramsey has caught him. Requiem required with the BKB from Rubik, lifting him up and dragging SF back in towards Pure. Arme's brought back, though, TPing to the bottom outpost. Trying to rejoin the team as 9 class Spirit Breaker sniped down by Xinkyu.
Oh no, that's a dieback for him.
What's
5v4
going on
now. Yeah, he committed in thinking they were gonna fight, but nobody was really with him as the Rubik was chasing after the SF there. A little bit disjointed by Tundra. Now 5v4. Gotta deal with this somehow.
Okay. What's chrono cooldown?
30 seconds. 30 seconds on the first chrono. 60 seconds on the refresher.
Okay.
Pango still has Aeon Disc locked, by the way. He has had that for like 10 minutes. He is ready if he gets gone on.
They're going tier 4s. Extreme Gaming are going tier 4s. There's a vacuum wall. Ramses gets 3 of them trapped inside of it. BKB's up, but that's not going to be enough. Arme, this is a buyback from him as he goes deep, trying to fight mano a mano with Pure and dies back. Okay, Extreme Gaming trying the best they can with the Requiem in the behind tier 4s. XM fighting as hard as he can, but Tundra, they've got the numbers, they've got defender's advantage, and they've got every single name taken here. A chrono to find the 4th kill inside their own base. No buybacks for Extreme Gaming, and just a Pango who survives.
Oh my god, finally Tundra can exhale and feel safe here as they have done it. They have defended and they have held. Aggressive stuff by Extreme Gaming, diving in so deep. Arme, I don't know if he overstepped. It's so hard to say in these fights. It's crazy because he has to lead the way so that the SF gets space. But ultimately, Tundra managed to turn the fight around there. And Void manning up against the Sven 1v1 without Chrono, killing him off was a good decision. And yeah, this is it. I mean, the Pango is just a lone defender looking at his base. They call it. And he even gets double time walk, refresher, chrono here.
Well, that'll seal the deal. Tundra with a game 2 victory, much closer than it had any right to be, though, with a couple of little chucks and tosses and throws towards the end.